Hi, sisters. Welcome. Welcome. So nice to see you, share energy with you. Happy Wednesday. I'm so happy you are here. Let me get some water because I am thirsty. There I am talking. I am thirsty, you guys. I've been busy today, listening to some Tony Robbins, getting my state changed, excited to be here, and also prepping for the sushi bowls. I just had to let it go and say, well, me and my starchy sisters are going to have to be prepping together. So first, let's take a moment, make sure you have your water today. Oh my gosh, feels so good. And let me see who is in the starchy house. I see some starchy sisters here. That makes me happy. All right, let's see who's here. Kristen, welcome. JJ, hi sister, welcome. These lives always rejuvenate me. I love it, sister. I love it. I am here to infuse you with some rejuvenation, getting all the pep we need for this week 2 of September. Hi, Shawnee. Welcome, sister. Glad you made it. Faye is here. Libby's here. Hi, Libby. Karen's here. Double Faye. Faye's here twice. Nice to see you, sisters. Rebel's here. Mary's here. Ooh, from Central, Wisconsin. We lived in Wisconsin for 8 years, sister. I don't know Central. We lived in Waukesha, outside of Milwaukee. Tamara's here. Libby, yes, yay, water. Pen's here, yay. She's having a busy day at work, so I'm glad for any time she can pop in. I love it. Tamara's here. It's a chop and chat kind of day. Ellen's here from Ellen's Healthy Kitchen, my soul sister. Hi, Ellen. Shawnee. Miss Angie, baby. Becky's here from Tennessee. So happy you all could make it this Wednesday. So, like I said, it has been a little bit of a busy one. I've been big into just getting infused with excitement. And I can't help but to get excited about this lifestyle, you guys. Just living, breathing, eating this way and making this, just how we live our lives, right? That's what it's about. So I wanted to get Central Wisconsin, which is the middle of the state. Yes, sister. Welcome. Love Wisconsin here. I wonder if it's starting to turn cold in Wisconsin. The snow's so pretty there, but whoo, it's cold. All right. So let's get into it, you guys. Let's arrive here fully, right? Be here in our body, be here with our breath. It's September. We're calling it week 2. It is week 2 in September here. And we're getting into it. All right. So let's take a moment just to come in and center ourselves. Maybe just release the shoulders, shake out the arms a little bit. Allow one hand to come on heart, one hand to come on belly, if you're able to. And just notice your breath. And if it feels good, invite our lengthened exhale, our extended exhale breath in. Just let the exhale be a beat or two longer than the inhale. And you can breathe out of your nose or out of your mouth and then breathe in through your nose. Arriving in this moment, I smile. 24 brand new hours are before me. I vow to live fully present in each moment, looking at all beings with eyes of compassion, including myself. When you're ready, just release the arms to the side, lift up the eyebrows, and then soften the eyebrows, open and close the fingers, and gently open the eyes. Hello, sisters. Nice to see you with our arrival. And then if it feels good, just reach the arms overhead and release down. 2 more like that. Big breath in and then release. Last one, big breath in and release. Yum. Maybe a shoulder roll or 2. That feels as good as the yummy food we eat, doesn't it, you guys? Just coming back into our body, into our breath. I'm so glad you're here. Let's do our angel card. Yesterday, we picked on the pop-up live commitment, which I love. We've had some good cards, you guys. And I just wanted to show you the reason they're called angel cards is because on each one, I don't know if you guys can see, the artist made a little angel doing something. So I think that's why they're called angel cards. They came out, these are like, I don't know, at least 20, 25 years old. I don't know when the original date was, but these have been around a while. Discernment. Oh my gosh. Discernment. I love this one. And this, yeah, I guess it's hard to see, but there's a little angel in there driving a car with a little pup next to her. So cute. This is so important on our path of eating this way, right? We discern for ourselves what it is we put on into our mouths, what we feed our body. We discern the situations we're going to be in. We use our discernment, right? In my own journey, when I first started, like I said, I put all my trust in Dr. McDougall, page 216 of the Starch Solution. I read that, and that's what I used as my guide for discernment. And now the training wheels are off, you guys, and I am here to discern for myself. And I can go into any situation and use my discernment and choose what I'm going to eat, what would be healthy and in alignment for my most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. And that is how I live. How can we use our discernment in alignment with our what and our why? What is our what? We want to live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. Why do we want to do it? You tell me. You tell me your why. I have my why. Once we get solid in our why, then we just shoot forward, using our discernment every single step of the way. I love it. So discernment is our card for the day. Let's take another drink of water. So September week 2. September, we're focusing on that extended exhale breath, right? For calming the nervous system down, because we know we need the nervous system to be calm and relaxed for us to be able to feed ourselves. Well, we can feed ourselves these nourishing foods anyway, but it helps to calm our nervous system and be in that space of receptivity. So our lengthened exhale breath. We have our book that we're focusing on. We have our affirmation. I believe in me. Just say it with me, sisters. I believe in me. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. Feel it when you say it. I believe in myself. I do. I believe in myself 100%. And that is our affirmation for September. And then we're visiting the book, The 4 Agreements, which I'm going to read a little bit here. And our food is prepping. We're focusing on prepping this month. And I don't know about you all, but it has really helped me just to have it in my mind and my intention. Oh, that's right. I'm focusing on prepping. How can I today spend a little bit time to prep so that my tomorrow is just a little bit more smooth and easy? And that's really what it's about. It's about just taking a little time each either way, each day, or maybe you have one bulk day, you do most of your prepping and then prep again as things run out. So allowing ourselves to really take that time that's necessary to prep for ourselves. Why? So we can live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. When we keep these things in mind, you guys, like this is what keeps us on the path. This is what keeps us committed. This is what keeps us going strong in the storm. That's our umbrella. It's our, I don't know what else that I'm thinking of, like a roller coaster. You know how roller coasters hook on and they don't let go? That's how we want to be with our why. We want to be hooked on tight so that every time we think about veering off, or every time those old habit patterns come in, those old thoughts, the old ways of thinking come in, we can tap into that and we can say, what do I want to do? Oh, that's right. I want to live my most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. When I say that, you guys, I get tingles in my body. And why do I want to do it? Why do I want to do it? Why? Because I don't want to live a half life, you guys. I want to be mobile. I want to walk around and have energy, like all of it. And I'm sure your why is just as strong as mine. And so think of that like on a roller coaster, hooking on. One side's the what, the other side's the why, and we just go forward with it. I love it. I love it. All right. So let's see what's on the agenda today. Our book. Oh, I did have one other thing to say because I always forget these things, you guys. Let me see who's here. Yep, it's how we live. Oh, delays with this feed. Anyone else having delays with the feed? Mary said Antigo. Okay. Yours is okay, JJ. Okay. And then, Natasha's here. Welcome, TS. Yay. Caught a live, sister. Rachel from the UK. I want to talk British when you say that, Rachel. But I would just embarrass myself. Rebel's here. Faye wants to go to her grandson's bar mitzvah. Yep. Tamara said all good at her end. Good, Shawnee. I'm glad it's good. Joy's here. Woohoo, Starchy sisters. All right. So I always forget to say things at the end. So I'm just going to start out and say this at the beginning about my little plugs for myself. I'm so excited, you guys. And I could go on and on about this because I'm truly so excited about this. I am busy writing an ebook. I am up there in my room thinking about you all writing away, and I'm loving how it's coming together, you guys. I'm doing it as like a daily, like day 1, day 2, day 3 for 30 days. And what I've used is I used our angel cards that we picked every day for the 30-day reset. And I'm using that as a jumping off point for what I write. But it is just, I don't know. I hope you all love it as much as I love it, because tears have come to my eyes writing this. Like my story is weaved in there, just motivation, like all of it. All of it's in there, you guys. And it's just a labor of love. And when I'm writing this and putting it together, I'm thinking like, okay, what could my Starchy sisters have in their hands that they could go to at any time and that would be fuel for their fire to continue on the journey, right? And so I want something that you all can have and that can be there, because the greatest teacher is the teacher you no longer need. And so for you all to no longer need me, for you to be living and loving this lifestyle like as much as I do. And the reason you come here is just so we can share energy and space together. You are trucking along. That is what I want for each and every one of us, because I want my Starchy sisters beside me, right? I want you beside me carrying those boats and those logs right with me, sisters. That is what I want for each and every one of us, living our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. All right, I'm going off on a side tangent. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. All right, so that's my ebook. Really excited about that. I figure the more I talk about it, the more I'll stay committed to having it done by the end of this month. Because yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a while, and then we had the 30-day reset, and I just whatever. It's been there, and I'm like, okay, I really want to get this done. So by telling you all, that is I'm holding my own feet to the fire by telling you all that to have this ebook done by the end of September and rolled out. So yes, I'm not even going to say hopefully. It'll happen, you guys. It's already done. It's happening. It's going to happen. We'll just say that. I'm still writing it, but it'll happen. Okay. The second thing is our Starchy Sister Community Facebook group. If you haven't joined yet and you are on Facebook, please join. We'd love to have you there. Facebook group, Starchy Sister Community. I'll link it in the down box below. And the last thing is, if you ever feel like you need a little extra help and you want some one-on-one coaching, I still do offer that. And we can tease out and troubleshoot what is a sticking point for you so that you can go forward on your journey. Like, this is my passion, you guys. This is what, like I said about the ebook, right? Everything I do is all my energy is going toward this. So we can all live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life, eating this lifestyle, rooting this lifestyle in our daily life for good. All right. That's it of that. Another drink of water. Let me see what my Starchy sisters are up to in the chat before I get into the thick of it. Rachel said she's an author. She knows how hard it is to finish a book. Cheering you on. Thank you, sister. Becky, I love that definition of a good teacher. Yep. I do too, sister. I do too. Teachers are like diving boards, right? We stand there so people can jump off and soar and fly. Hi, Dee. Welcome. Florida's in the house. And Faye says, can I share my new tool? Please share your new tool, sister. I can't even imagine what you have. Some kind of kitchen thing. I love it. All right. So, I wanted to share, Honor shared about this article that she read that talked about fat loss, and I looked it up and read it. And I thought it was so neat, you guys, because in it tells about how when the body breaks, I don't know the whole science stuff. But anyway, bottom line is when the body breaks down fat, it goes into the bloodstream. And then how is that excess fat released from the body? Out through our breath, through our urine, and through our sweat. So just think about that. I think, gosh, if I was losing weight, that would be so exciting to me, because it's like, every time I do my exhale of my breath, fat cells or whatever are coming out of carbon dioxide. When I go to the bathroom, I'm just peeing out the excess fat. When I sweat, the excess fat is just coming out of my body. That to me is exciting. I just love that. So I thought I wanted to share that with you all, because just think about that. Like, it just gives me fuel for the fire. It's like, okay, my body is so wonderful. Our bodies are so wonderful. This is how we release this excess weight when it's no longer serving us, right? When we feed ourselves these foods that are in alignment with releasing weight, the body will find ways to release it, you guys. And I think that is just a beautiful thing. And it makes me feel gratitude, right? I'm sweating. So it's like, that I think of my sweat now in a different way. It's like, oh yes, please come sweat away. And let me tell you, I'm sweating a lot. This 55-year-old, she gets some hot sweats, especially at night. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you all. And then our September book is the 4 agreements. So we're on to the second agreement now. And I'll just read what the second agreement is. So the first agreement was be impeccable with your words. So that was the one we were focusing on last week. And this week this is a life changer one, you guys. This literally changed my life when I read it at 30. I think I was 37 years old when I first read it. Don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. So powerful. And I even wanted to read you one other part. So don't take anything personally. If you keep this agreement, you can travel around the world with your heart completely open and no one can hurt you. You can say, I love you without fear of being ridiculed or rejected. You can ask for what you need. You can say yes or you can say no, whatever you choose without guilt or without self-judgment. You can choose to follow your heart always. Then you can be in the middle of chaos and still experience inner peace and happiness. You can stay in your state of bliss and chaos will not affect you at all. Isn't that lovely? It is from a recovering people pleaser. When I read this, it literally changed everything because, and I would even say an empath. Like I can take on other people's emotions. So if negativity is around me in the past, I could really take that on as my own. If the kids weren't happy, starchy husband wasn't happy, that means I wasn't happy. And, I could feel the energy in the room and it would just bring me down. And so don't take anything personally. Oh, okay. What they're doing is their reality. It has to do with them. That's my experience. And now I want to bring it to the food, right? Don't take anything personally, you guys. When we are living and eating this way, people are still going to be living and eating their way. They're still going to be wanting to go out and eat the shenanigans and all that stuff, but they're not doing it against us. And when we say, this is a life-saving way to eat, please eat this way, and they don't follow it, it's okay. We just let them, right? We don't take it personally. We let them live their lives and let them do what they want to do. We want it for them, yes, but we have to release others to let them live their own lives and don't take it personally for ourselves. So love that one. Love that one. Life changer, game changer. Don't take anything personally. And these, I read the little inside cover, like right here. But when we get into the chapter, he even goes for a little bit deeper into it, which really unpacks it. And it just, powerful, powerful stuff. All right. So speaking of the food, we're making a soulful sushi bowl today, which I absolutely love. And I'm excited to get into it. And you know what? I do need to get into it because the oven beeped and I have not put the sweet potatoes in the oven. So if we want a soulful sushi bowl, sisters, we need to get these sweet potatoes in the oven like now. So let me pull this down, get my little cutting board on. And I did cut the potatoes ahead of time. So these are just dry and I cut them in little chunks. And this is only one sweet potato. Just little chunks right here. And I did a test run today, and I've already eaten the whole sweet potato. It was so good. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. Or maybe the hearts to each other. So Ellen recommended, or she said she makes it with cinnamon, and it's so good. And so I did that this morning, and oh my gosh, she is so right. So I'm going to do a little section with cinnamon here because it's like eating a candy treat. That's how good it tastes to me. I mean, probably better than a candy treat. If a lot of us ate candy now, we'd probably be like, ugh. But I'm going to sprinkle that side with cinnamon. I'll mix it around. And really, it stays on. Like, these sweet potatoes are pretty dry, you guys. I peeled off the outside, and the cinnamon still stays on. And then on this side, I think I'll just do, let's see, I'll do a little onion powder. I want to leave a section just plain. And then I'll do some, this is organic garlic salt. Instead of garlic powder, I'll just do garlic salt. And I probably won't put that much on. All right, then I'm going to go stick this in the oven. So take a drink of water and do an extended exhale breath. And I'm putting them in the oven at 400 degrees. And I'm doing it for 20 minutes just to start. So I'll do 20 minutes now, and then I'll add 10 minutes on. So I'll check it and flip it over a little bit, and then I'll add it on. All right. Next, I have my big plate of veggies that I'm going to chop up. Okay, let me see. Ruth from Rochester is here. Welcome, sister. Libby said that gives a whole new meaning to our breath work. It does, sister, doesn't it? I love it. Yep, it sure does. Oh, so Faye shared she has an herb stripper. Rachel loves sushi. Tina's excited to try it. Jackie's here from Minnesota. She's a little late. That's okay, sister. Welcome. Ellen said, I haven't tried it, but I bet you could gently brush sweet potato before you cut it, maybe with aquafaba or even water or stock. And then when you cut it into cubes, maybe cinnamon will stick better. The thing is, I do it with vegetable stock. I've done it with vegetable stock in the past, and it doesn't get a crispy outside at all. So it makes it more like that, which, I mean, I don't mind. When it's creamy, you know, it's still good, but it just doesn't get that outside. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Shawnee said, you had me at sweet potato. Me too, sister. I haven't had them in so long. That's why when I did the test of it this morning and they were on the pan, I had to eat it. That's what I had for lunch. I'm like, this tastes way too good. All right, let's get to chopping. So what I like in my sushi bowl is cucumber. And so I like to do the cuts pretty small. Sorry if my cuts are making you nervous, you guys. I'm doing the best I can. And actually, I'll put the rice in first because I have my rice cooked already. So I'll do a cup of rice. And this will be done before I'm ready to eat dinner. So I think what I'll do is end up putting this on a bed of lettuce. We'll see. So I'll add the cucumbers. What is your like number one thing you all like to have in a sushi bowl? I guess, yeah. What makes it a sushi bowl? I have an answer. I know what makes it a sushi bowl to me. But I want to see what you all say. And I like to go heavy on the veggies because that's how I do it. Let's see. And I had the cucumber yesterday that I showed you all that was a little hard. And one of the starchy sisters left in the comments to put it in with the bag of apples and that will soften it up. And sure enough, you guys, it softened it up. It did. And this thing was pretty hard. Libby said wasabi. Oh, I don't have wasabi, sister. I know I eat it with sushi though, but I don't have it for today. I did buy the ginger though. I like, for me, it's oh, Rebel said she's never had a sushi bowl. Okay, sister, we're going to open your palate up. For me, it's the nori. It's the seaweed paper wrapper. That is just so good to me. All right, so I have enough cucumber. I got a lot of cucumber. And then I wanted to grate some carrot. So I'll do that. And we've had little side discussions about grating carrots, you guys, but there just seems to be no easy way to get around this grating of the carrots. Like I did it in the food processor and it just left them, they only lasted like 4 days and they got slimy. Joy said she never had a sushi bowl either, as not a seafood lover prior to whole food plant-based. Yeah. So the sushi bowl is like, really, I think what even just gives it like that little the seaweed gives it that little hint of, I guess, if you want to say, you know, like what a sushi would be, but really it's just adding, you know, the veggies and the rice and using those little extra things. JJ said she never liked nori. Maybe she'll give it a try again. Maybe my taste buds have changed. Maybe my tastes have changed. Yep. Like my grandson said, sister, right? Taste buds change. I love it. All right. And then I'll do some shredded cabbage. I wonder if I could grate it or just, I guess I'll just thinly shred it. It's hard to get it really super thin, but I do like it in there. And it's just fun to put together bowls. My only thing is, to me, I always like to make sure I get enough non-starchy veg. So it just, a lot of times I barely can taste the rice because I put so many non-starchy veggies in. What's your guys' favorite bowl? Like, do you guys do bowls? What are the favorite bowls you like to eat? There are so many, like I see nowadays. I saw this one thing on Forks Over Knives. Like they literally did the whole edition or whatever. The whole magazine was on bowls. I maybe bought it. I'll have to look upstairs. And I'll cut these up a little more because I want them small. Oh, yummy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this already looks so pretty. Libby says soy sauce, ginger, and garlic. JJ likes Mexican bowls. Yep. Look how pretty that looks, you guys. And then I'm going to do some summer squash. Not a whole lot, just a little, but I love, oh, yep. I love, Shawnee said she loves adding farro to her bowls. Around there, they call it Will Farro. I love that, sister. I love farro too. And you know what? I haven't bought it recently because I haven't found it at any of the local stores here. But it is, if you guys haven't had farro, it's a good one to add in. And you can mix it just with your rice and cook it in the rice cooker. That's how I do it. And it's just like, I don't know, Shawnee, what would you say? Like more chewy, like has more substance. It's like yeah, it's really good. I really love farro. I probably need to order some. Becky says, I don't make bowls enough. I do like quinoa with summer squash, corn, tomatoes, zucchini, and onion. Yum. That sounds delicious, sister. And then I'm going to add some zucchini to this because I love eating summer squash and zucchini raw. It's so good, you guys. You know, I have to have my zucchini. Oh, Faye said she's having company for dinner. Or hold on. JJ said she loves the texture of farro. Yep, I do too. Faye said she's having company for dinner tonight for Mexican bowls. They can have their chicken and I won't be phased. Exactly. Let them do their thing, right? It's all good. And that's the great thing about bowls that I love, because honestly, for most of us, not everybody's eating this way that we're around, right? And so it does, like Faye said, it gives us the option. They can have their, meat and we can still do ours, and we all feel like we're on the same page, which is a wonderful thing. Okay. D says Publix has farro, so I'll have to check it out. Shawnee said chewy and nutty. Libby, I've been doing kale, Caesars, radish, garbanzo beans with short grain brown rice. Faye said fall squash. I think it's delicata. Delicata is the best. I haven't had that, sister. JJ wishes they had Publix in Missouri. Yeah, it's super nice. It's a little pricey, but it's super nice. All right, sisters, look how good that looks. So those are my veggies, and then the rice is in the middle, and I'm going to put the sweet potato right on top of the rice. So I'll put that aside. Oh, I forgot the mango. I have to put my mango in there. Especially I went through all that trouble of softening up with, I left my apples out and everything. Uh-oh, hopefully this is a good mango. I almost wondered if this was a different variety of a mango because it looks a little lighter. Oh, smells so good, you guys. Yum, yum, yum. I mean, it's just such a gift to be able to eat this delicious food. It is so tender, you guys, but the flesh looks so light. So I almost wonder if I got the different kind of mango. I mean, it said mango. And I'll just cut it up in little chunks. My problem is I can like go overboard on the fruit. So I'll just use the one slab. And I'll taste a little piece to see. Oh my gosh. Oh, nope. It's regular mango. Yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yummy. So I'll move the veggies over a little bit and put the mango right here. I bet just a mango and rice bowl would be good. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I think I added too much cabbage. I'm going to take a little bit of that out. Because when we do bowls, we get to have it any way we want, right, you guys? Yum. All right, so that's there. I'm gonna wash my hands and then get the sauce ready. Tamara's suggesting an easier way to cut mangoes. I'll read that in a second. Tina asked, are mangoes in season now? They're coming to the end of the season, sister. They have been really flourishing here in Florida. We just have had them like crazy, and then now it's stopped. So I'm thinking that the mango season is coming to an end, because this mango, like 2 weeks ago, I could get them for 69 cents each. And this one mango this time was $1.99 by itself. So it really can tell the difference when things are in season and when they're not. But they taste so good. Becky says, I want a sushi bowl. Joy says it looks delicious. All right. Tamara says, may I suggest easier way to cut mango? Cut mango in half close to the pit. Use knife to score mango in cubes and scoop it out with a spoon. All right. I'll have to give that a try, sister. I will have to give it a try. All right. Now for the sauce. So let me get I'm going to do coconut aminos today, a little bit of the rice vinegar. I've been loving the coconut aminos just for the little bit of sweet that it adds. So good. And then I will do a little bit of the Bragg's liquid aminos. Just a little bit of those. All right, you guys, let me see. What am I missing here? So I have this. Oh, what is that called? The ginger. I don't know. Here it is, the pickled ginger. Yeah, the pickled ginger. Yum. I don't love ginger a whole lot. I'm like Faye that way, but I do like it in sushi. Oh my gosh. Yum, yum, yum. That will be the perfect little bite to add to it. All right, so I'm going to do a tablespoon of rice vinegar. I'll do 2 tablespoons. I won't add it all. I'll do a teaspoon of the coconut aminos. Whoops. And I'll do a teaspoon of the Bragg's liquid aminos. Let me get a little spoon out. Oh, yum. Yum, 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 you guys. I love it when things turn out good. That is so tasty. All right, so this is quite a bit. I'll sprinkle it. So we'll see. But this is a pretty big bowl, and I'm going to add lettuce to it when I do put it all together. TS said, for people with celiac or gluten sensitivity, farro is in the wheat family. Jackie, that's how she cuts hers. All right, you guys. So this is all ready. We have 3 minutes left. I'm just going to check the sweet potatoes now. I'll flip them now, and then we'll do a little chit chat while they cook for the last few minutes. Yum. These will be nice and ready. All right. So I have my seaweed wraps here, and I'll go ahead and open this. These you have to be real careful because you want to look and make sure that you got the ones, if you're going to add seaweed, you want to make sure and you got the ones with no oil, because it's like they make them without oil and they taste, I don't think there's any difference in the taste. Surely not. But you can also toast your nori sheets, and that makes them less chewy and more crisp. But these are super fresh. So this is how it comes. And then you can either cut it in strips, or I just do like little peels. And depending on how much you want, you just kind of peel it. And you can also crinkle it up. But it's nice to get it. I like to get it, just kind of sprinkled throughout there. It gives like a salty taste. Yum. I won't overdo it with the nori, but I'll probably add more once I mix the whole bowl together. All right. I knew how to make it more decorative, you guys. That's with the nori sheets. And now all we need is a little bit of the ginger and our sweet potato. Oh my gosh. Yeah, to me, that seaweed tastes so good. I'll put this little piece of ginger that I got out just over here on top of the cucumbers, but then when I mix it all up, I'll add more to the top. Yum. That looks delicious, you guys. All right. What's all on the menu for you all tonight? Tina said her 11-year-old granddaughter loves seaweed. I know they make it now, like in these little containers that you can buy. They sell them at Costco and everything. But yeah, the kids love them nowadays. I love that. After you add TSS, after you add lettuce and sweet potatoes, is that one meal or two? For me, sister, that's one meal. So I'll eat this all for dinner. I'll put the salad in a bigger bowl. Let me get my bigger bowl out. So this bowl is the 2-quart bowl. So I put the salad in the bottom of the bowl, and I'll just dump this on top of the salad. So you can see the difference in my 2 bowls. The 2-quart, this is my salad bowl. I use it for my salads. And then the 1-quart this is my big bowl of veggies I use it for all my veggies. And yeah, so this is the one I'll use. And I'm a big eater, so I'll eat that whole thing for dinner, and then I'll have my sorbet for dessert. And for me, rice doesn't fill me up as much as potatoes do. So it really helps for me to have the salad and the extra veggies too. And this goes into, I didn't put it on my sheet, but I did want to address this. One of the Starchy sisters asked me specifically, like, okay, I know, I'm just going to paraphrase. She said, I know it's, it's not about weighing and measuring, and I just need kind of a baseline to know, like, how much I should be eating, or how much did you eat? And so for me, I answered her, and what I said was, in the beginning, I did like measure out. I used the 1 cup and the 1 cup and the half cup. And initially I was eating probably a half a cup of rice. So I would have a big bowl of veggies, a half a cup of rice. For many people, that's not enough. And for me now, that is not enough. I need more starches. And looking back on it, if the me now could talk to the me then, I would say, do a cup of rice, or do, a little bit more rice so you feel full and satisfied. Because when I would eat rice, I wouldn't feel as full and satisfied. And so then I just went to potatoes, and I'm like, okay, I want to feel full and satisfied. I'm going to eat more potatoes. And that's what I did. But to answer her question, yes, I did about a half a cup of rice. I did my big veggies, and then potatoes. When I did beans, I would do like a half a cup of beans. And a lot of times, you guys, I would only do a half of a yellow potato. So not the teeny ones, but if they were mid-size, like I would get full on a half. And my issue is when I add the whole potato to the dish, I will eat the whole potato. And so what I started doing was I would just give myself half. And then if I was hungry later, then I would have more beans, more potatoes, and more non-starchies. But really, I can hardly even think of a time when that happened. Like I could probably count it on one hand that I felt hungry and had to go back for more. So, yeah, that's how I did it. I wasn't eating like 5 potatoes in a meal or anything like that. I do advise that if you are hungry and you need to eat that much, please do. Like, don't restrict. That's the diet mentality, right? Is the restriction. And we're getting away from restriction. We want to make sure that we're full and satisfied. And if you're like me and you're a person who, if you put it on your plate, you're going to eat it all, then just be mindful in the beginning. Like, don't give yourself as much as in the beginning. Just test it out. See what feels good for you. But that's what I did. So I did use like a measuring cup. I mean, I wasn't like measuring it like this, like, okay, it had to be a half cup. Like I would scoop it and it'd be like over full, a half cup over full, or a cup over full, or whatever. So I hope that helps out for any of you that are kind of thinking like, okay, well, like, where do I start? Do I eat like a little bit or can I have more? Yes, give yourself enough. And you can, it helps in the beginning, right? To have so we know what a half cup looks like, what a cup looks like, what fills us up. If I eat a half cup and it doesn't fill me up, then I know, okay, I need to up that. And then I go to a 3/4 cup or a whole cup. So at least in the beginning, we get to know like where we're at with that. Whew, let's get a drink of water. I'm sweating. I'm sweating out all those fat particles. They're just leaving my body. I love it. All right, sisters. Let's see what's going on in here. Okay. All right. So we have 3 more minutes on the timer before our potatoes are done. And I find 30 minutes does it with that, with the potatoes, just in those little cubes, put in the oven for 30 minutes. And they're super tender inside, which is really nice. The thing is, I did leave them on the stove, and I went and did other things. So the outside does soften up. I haven't found a way to make it so that they're, extra crisp on the outside. So if you all have a way to do that, let me know. I'd be real interested in that, but I don't have one. All right. So I'll put this to the side for right now. Put my bowl to the side. And I'll get to my little list. See what I have left on the agenda. Yeah, just that reminder about the little beepers going off, you guys. Let me get the sweet potatoes out. And here they go. Yum, yum. Oh my gosh. And those cinnamon ones, they smell so sweet. I won't put the cinnamon ones in the bowl. I'll put the garlic ones that we did in the bowl, and then I'll do the cinnamon ones. I was thinking those cinnamon ones would be super good on top of oatmeal for breakfast. That would be super delicious. So I'll add those to the top of the bowl, and I'll do probably could have cooked them at a higher temp. Like I think Ellen said she does 425, even 415 might have been better. Oh my gosh. So good, you guys. So tender, so yummy. Look at that. A big bowl of goodness. I have to tell you all this. So when I do these lives, you might hear like that snorting sound in back a lot of times. And we have Belle, our little chihuahua. We have 2 chihuahuas, but Belle's the one. She does it all the time. She does like, and it's like, okay, what is going on here? What is that noise? But it's our little chihuahua. She's back there making herself heard. She just wants to say hi to you all. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Dee, that, yep, Shawnee said the air fryer, which I don't have, would crisp them up. I think so. Or convection. I do have convection, so that's a good idea. Dee said maybe if you use a teaspoon of cornstarch. I thought about that too, sister. But I just didn't do it. And then Rebel asked, what temperature did you cook them on? So I cooked these on 400. So I'm thinking a little higher would get them more crispy on the outside. Or I could just stick them in for a little longer. But honestly, I don't even need to. They're so good, you guys. All right. One more look at this. So pretty. This is going to be my dinner tonight with the seaweed and all that yummy goodness. And I'm just going to mix it all up, put it in my big bowl with some lettuce on the bottom. I have so many veggies in here. I may not put lettuce on the bottom. I just might mix it all up. What do you all think? Leave the lettuce or add the lettuce? What would you do? And then I'll put my little dressing on top, which this is so good too. All right, you guys. So that is it for the sushi bowl. I just wanted to touch on these couple little things and then I'll shut it down. So just the reminder, I have these 2 things always going on. So even when I do these recipes or cook or do some kind of prepping or whatever, my heart is in like, let's get this going. Let's root this way of eating and living in our lives. And the more I can show you the food and how to do that so that it can be easy for you, the better. The thing is, we don't want to get stuck in the knowledge, right? We have the knowledge. The knowledge is here, but the knowledge is just potential power, you guys. The more recipes we get, all of that stuff, we take it and we have it just so we take it in, and it is the potential of power. But where the real true power lies is in the execution. We want to get busy with the doing. So we learn about these recipes or we see things that might taste good to us, but we get those recipes that we like so we can use them in our life and we can start doing it. It is the doing that we are able to live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life, right? It is the doing of it. All right. Let's see. Starchy husband came and told me there's one question, but I don't see it. Yeah, 100%. Thank you, sister. Hearts, love it. How much water do you drink a day? I drink, where's my water? I drink 4 of these a day, sister. So between 3 and 4, but I shoot for 4. I'll take another drink here. So we want to make sure that we're executing this in our lives, you guys, so that we can live this way for the rest of our lives. Tina Louise said, I'm so happy I found your channel. You are valuable on my path. I love that, sister. Thank you. You are on mine too. You all are. You all fuel me. Like, this is an equal exchange of energy, us coming together. Like, it has really changed the way that I move and the way that I share out. Like, you all give me the confidence to be able to share what's in my heart. So I am so grateful to you all for that. So much more than you ever know. You are all in my heart. All right, so let's see. Yep, I think that's it for today. So just getting clear about our what and our why, and knowing that the potential power is not the power. We can fill ourselves with this knowledge all day long, get it real big, but the power lies in the execution. How are we implementing this day in and day out so that we can live our most healthy, vibrant, energetic life? I want to try something with you guys before we leave. Let me see. We have 34 starchy sisters here plus me. So just wherever you are, just if you can, stand up. Stand up. I know. And just start walking or something in place. Just get a little movement in. Shake your arms, reach your arms up, just something. And then tap your chest and say, I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I am the leader in my life. I am the leader in my life. I create the life I want to live. I am committed to living my most healthy, vibrant, energetic life. All right, sisters, here it is. Who is going to carry the boat and the logs? I am. Let me hear ya. Let me hear ya. Who is going to carry the boat and the logs? I am. Yes. And then, I love it. I see you. I see you. You're carrying the boat and the logs. Yes. I love it, you guys. I see you writing that in there. We are doing this. And when we do things like that, love that, JJ. When we do things like that, we change our state from this elevated state of energy. That is how change happens. We keep our state up so that we are feeling energized, empowered, ready to eat this nourishing food that fills our body up, but also makes us feel energetic and alive. All right. Whew, that was my workout for this afternoon. I love you guys so much. I believe in you. I know you can do it. We are rooting this way of living, eating, and being in our lives for good. And more than that, we are transforming ourselves from the inside out, one meal at a time, one day at a time. I love you guys. So much love. I'll see you next time, Saturday with Penn, another live. I'm excited. We'll check in and see how she's doing. Have a good night, you guys.